Hello, I'm Alexander Edoh of the YouTube channel Alex Edoh 2013. Today I'll be talking about the best and the newest operating system that Microsoft have ever done. It's called Windows 10. It's not the technical preview, it is the actual official Windows 10 operating system. 3 phrases for one word: fabulous. Now, why is it fabulous? Because they brought back the start menu and got rid of the start screen, thank God. Well, I did like the start screen, but I've always wanted the start menu back. And they've combined, basically what they've done is to combine the best of Windows 8, 8.1 with the best of Windows 7 to create Windows 10. The best of Windows 8 and 8.1 is the apps, and Windows 7 is the start menu. They brought all my apps, and I did the upgrade from Windows 8.1. I didn't buy a new laptop, I upgraded it from Windows 8.1 using Windows Update. It's very nice. It's got all the apps. Oh, and you can even rename the apps, just like on Windows 8.1. Both versions, the original and the update. I can rename it from Life at a Glance to App Highlights or Apps at a Glance. Also, you can rename the Play and Explore app, but I'll leave it as it is, to something else like Play and Enjoy. But I'll revert it back to Play and Explore. You can revert it back to its username by typing the name and memorizing it. And I'm also going to rename Apps at a Glance to Life at a Glance, because Windows 10, Microsoft really do want to get to know us. That's how they did it. All my apps are here, as well as some new ones from the upgrade. They've kept all my apps from the Windows 8.1 upgrade, and they've even kept my Instagram app and the Sketch app from the Windows 8.1 upgrade and they've migrated my software to the Windows 10. The upgrade only takes about 3 hours, but it is worth it. Although I did have a few teething problems last night, my computer wouldn't start properly, but it went really well. But my laptop is working with Windows 10. Okay, the good bits are they've brought back the File Explorer and they use the most used apps, Snipping Tool, the calculator, but the File Explorer, if it works, they've brought back the File Explorer with the operating system, if it ever works, that is. Here's the File Explorer and all my files. And it uses your recent files. And there's even the power option with Windows 8.1. What they've done is brought the best of Windows 8.1 and Windows 7 together to Windows 10. And your apps. And they've even updated the store. For instance, you can use it this way. Oh, and there's no need to switch your screen with this one. And they got rid of the start screen. I thank God for that, because I didn't really like the start screen and having to switch apps. It's all desktop based. They've gotten rid of the Metro background, thank God. And they still have the Fresh Paint app. Here's the Flipboard app and other apps as well. You can maximize, minimize, or restore. You don't even need to switch your screen. I thank God for that. That's why Windows 10 was created. It makes life a whole lot easier for me, personally. Okay. The other good bits. Oh, and there's no quick starter because they brought back the start menu, and you don't have to use the Windows start screen. There's no desktop app. The The desktop is the desktop, thank God. And I recommend you update to Windows 10 if you haven't already. Because don't worry, your apps will still be in there, your documents will still be in there, although I've backed mine up in advance. So, and you can even, and there are settings too. Their settings is really good. They've updated their Windows 10 settings app, and you can even use these settings to update the system. You can set the display to, I'm going to make it how it is. And you can change the notifications and actions, and also you can see the app's features and the multitasking and the tablet mode. You can add a tablet mode, Windows touch friendly, using the device tablet. You can turn it on if you want, but I'm not going to for the purposes of this video. And you even know how much battery there is. My battery is 61%, and there are 24 minutes left. And it's a lot of storage. What storage is taking up space? And you can use set apps by default. You can even turn on online maps. You can even set your devices, connected devices, and the headphones, and the touchpad, and the typing, and you can even set autoplay. You can even turn your Wi-Fi on with all the settings, good, flight mode, data usage, VPN, don't know what it stands for, dial-up, Ethernet, proxy if they work. It's really good. My favourite bit, personalization. You can personalize your desktop background, just like I did, to be my favourite picture, and that is the one that I made myself. You can set it to your background, the one you like, and you can also make the theme, the colour theme, the same colour, or pick an accent colour from your desktop background. For example, it's picked red, and I love red, so I'm keeping it that way. But if you're not happy with the colour scheme that's automatically picked, you can change the colour from red to yellow to blue, or any other colour under the sun. There's a vast choice of colours here. Look, there's a vast choice of colours here, and it's got even more colours than you can imagine. But now I'm going to turn it back on action from my colour background. Show colour on start. You can turn it on and off, but mine's already on. And make start taskbar and accent center transparent. You can turn it off. By turning it off, you are making it a block. When I mean block, I mean opaque. The start button works. I'm making the taskbar transparent. And just like Windows 8.1, you can set the lock screen to any picture you want. And you can set the theme. There's also control panel. They've kept the control panel, I thank God for that. You can change the visuals and sound on your computer to this theme. I'm going back to my usual theme, the theme I like. You can set the start to full screen. So, if you want start full screen, press the start button and it'll go full screen. Well, it's not now, but if you go back, sorry, it's having some problems here. You start full screen on. Yes. No, it's not going to do the full screen thingy. For some reason, it's not responding. But anyway, you can change your accounts and you can set the time and date and the updates and security. It's got all these stuff. And you can set the content. And now back to the real business. There is something I forgot to mention. The start background. Yes, it's got everything. What else do I need to say? They've brought the new Cortana from Windows Phone to Windows 10. It's really good. If it works. If you want to type, I've set it to personalize. It's to me. It'll personalize you to. You can set it up to write what you like to be called on the computer. For example, if you want to type something like, what is the weather for tonight? When it stops being a pain, weather for tonight. The weather for tonight. And there's a bit more. Notebook, settings, and I haven't set the voice recognition. The voice recognition, reminders, and also provide feedback. Microsoft really does want to get to know you. They've stopped the videos apps and replaced them with the film and TV apps. So for instance, this is the film and TV app. So if you want to play a video like this, and now they've renamed it from just music to groove music. If you want to play your music on groove music, sorry about that, then it's really good. Then you can use the groove music app. All your tracks are there, as well as your own personal ones, of course. I think it does it according to a file. And also, another thing about Windows 10 is that there's also the phone companion app. Of course, they brought back the good old calendar on the laugh at a glance section. And they've moved the account name from there all the way to here. You can change the account settings, or you can sign out, but I'm not going to for the purposes of this video. And also, there's the All Apps section. It does them in alphabetical, or should I say numerical and chronological order. Like this. And there's no quick starter. That's because it's the desktop itself. No need to switch screens then. I thank God for that. So the calendar is finding my accounts, yes. And now, while that's waiting, let's talk more about the store itself, because that is the center of attention. It's put your profile picture and your account name on there, view account, downloads and updates. Now, let's talk more about the start menu itself, because that is the center of attention. It's got all your apps. You can extend it. That's a new feature to Windows 10 when it responds. It is quite slow. You'll extend it to fill here if you want to. And then you can contrast it to go back here. And it also does your apps system. Oh, and if you want to find the Windows version, type winvar and run the command, and here it is, Windows 10 build 10240. Copyright 2015 Microsoft Corporation, all rights reserved. It's under the software license to Windows. This isn't the technical preview of Windows 10, this is the actual version. Now, you can buy some top free apps, like Skype Wi-Fi, Dropbox, Photo Editor, or my personal favourite, the Sky News app. Oh, and they've even updated the Sky News app as well. And they've recently done the Samsung settings. They've got rid of Internet Explorer and replaced it with Microsoft Edge. So here you go, Microsoft Edge, the new Windows 10 browser. So if you want to go on YouTube, you can use the web address search, or if it responds, and you can watch your videos from the actual software. Oh, and you can open a new tab, go on google.co.uk, Microsoft Edge is here. Google UK. It's quite good on the takes, and you can even use these settings. Shame you can't change the color scheme on Windows Edge, on Microsoft Edge. Add as default. I love Google. Although good on the takes, Microsoft Edge isn't really good enough for me to give up using Google Chrome, because you can use the settings at least to change your background. But that's a whole other show. The real focus of attention is Windows 10. Also, they've brought this back. And they've also done voice recognition, but I'm not going to do it for the purposes of this video. And you can see me there. You can see all your apps that is being used today. Oh, and you still have the desktop, and you still have the apps or programs, Microsoft programs, on your computer taskbar. It's migrated from Windows 8.1 to Windows 10. Windows 10. It's still recording. And the calendar, and you can go back to your apps and you're ready to go. It's got Candy Crush Saga on the Windows 10 operating system, and it's even got Jamie Oliver's recipes, but it won't flip. When you open an app, it won't flip. It will go like this, like the Windows 7 desktop would, not like Windows 8 at all. Windows 10 is similar to Windows 7, except that it's got the font of Windows 8, and that's probably it. There's even the services system and all your apps. Your good old desktop. And if you're wondering how your good old desktop apps will open, they'll open like this. Oh, at last, the good bits. Finally, you can set the date. There's also a notification bar. You can tell the date and it tells you the time. There's no clock, it's all digital time. Finally, there's the notification center on the Windows 10 operating system. It's got the action center. You can clear all notifications. You can collapse the other settings. You can use tablet mode, or the highlight, VPN, connect, and all the starts. Anyway, here's the action center. When new notifications come up, it will pop up here. And the center, it's transparent, so you can see the apps, and all your settings will pop up here. And the notifications for the programs, so you've set it to notify, will go here. Good old Outlook. Oh, and they've even kept the Office PowerPoint, and they haven't upgraded the PowerPoint. Thank God. As I was saying, so Windows 10 in a nutshell. Windows 10 has to be the best operating system ever. If that's not the best, then what is? Oh, and they've moved, and thankfully they've brought back the start menu. Oh, and I almost forgot to say that the account name is still there, but it's on the top of the start menu. It's not a start screen anymore. It's flexible, much better than Windows 8 and Windows 8.1, and your pin apps will still be on the computer as usual. The Cortana looks really great on the takes. I haven't done the voice recognition yet, but that might be another time. You can type in what you want on Cortana, the latest news from the BBC. And you can search the web from there. There's even the notebook, which is very good. In highlights, in the highlighted word, Microsoft really does want to get to know me. Oh, and the 26th of August was the second anniversary of me opening my YouTube account. I opened my account on 26th of August 2013. And it's been 2 years and it still is going strong. That's a whole other show. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week.